2026 is going to be the year that decides whether I survive as a game developer. I've been living mostly on savings since I started in 2022. It's been great having the freedom to level up my skills, learn a bunch of new things, release my first few games, and build a small audience. In 2025 I've released 2 games, one larger and one smaller, and earned about 25% of my total living expenses for the year just from game sales. Since 2023 I've been growing about 140% per year, roughly 25% per quarter, though it's not linear. If at least that same growth happens in 2026, I might make it until the end of the year. If the release of Toward the Ice, my next dungeon crawler, goes well, that could work. So far it looks like it's going to do better than Navigating the Labyrinth, but I have a lot of work to do between now and release. The first demo launch has had a lot of feedback come back to me that is, of course, not super positive because it's a very early demo, but it is very useful. It'll help me improve the game a lot. And I think I'll have a pretty good launch with that if I just keep going down the path that I'm going with it. I'm just going to do everything I can to give people the best experience I can build, because that's what I really have control over. My next game after Toward the Ice is Necromaster. It's the first tactical RPG that I'm building, and it requires a lot more skill because it involves certain things that I haven't put in games before, such as character animation and actual humanoid characters that move around and fight. All of the characters in that game will be 3D models, and that opens up a whole new world of things that I haven't really built before. I'm not really too worried about it because I know Unity pretty well at this point, and there are a lot of great tutorials and a lot of ways to get help if I get stuck. Necromaster is going to be the first game that I pitch to publishers. I know the chances of being picked up by a publisher on good terms, without having already built the game to the point where it doesn't need a publisher, are low, but I still feel like I need to go through the experience of pitching publishers just as a way to grow. If it does get picked up by a publisher and funded and gets all the support that could turn it into an excellent game, that'll be wonderful. But if not, I do have a plan B for it. In any case, I'm pretty excited about the game at this point. Building a tactical RPG also opens up a lot more possibilities because most of the ideas that I have planned for the future are based on having a working tactical RPG engine, or building one. If you follow me at all, you've probably noticed that I enjoy releasing sequels. It's a great thing to build on an existing functioning code base where you don't have to put all the skeleton and bones together. You can just start world building and add new features and fun things and all of that glorious business that is what comes toward the end of a game if you have to build everything from scratch every time. I think we'll open a lot more possibilities, and I'm really excited about it. I've also written about 40% of a book on how to build a game solo. I've released 6 games so far, so I know the process pretty well of taking a game from start to finish. I think there are a lot of details about the process and a lot of advice that I have to give after going through it so many times that would help a lot of people who want to get started and don't know where to begin. I'm going to continue working on that through 2026, and when it's ready, when I feel like it contains enough valuable information, and when I feel confident that people will benefit from it, then I'll release it. I really enjoy writing, and I've done a lot of fiction writing and a lot of technical writing through my career, so it's been a real joy to work on this book so far. I do hope I make it through 2026 because I have a lot of bigger projects that I want to start building in 2027. Things like Soulward, El Bastardo, and Glitched Lightning. Those are games where I think it might benefit me to already have had experience pitching to publishers because they are probably going to grow beyond the scope of one person. Beyond that, I hope I can continue building games after 2026 because I live in a small town in rural Uruguay. Spanish is my second language, and if I wanted to look for work, it would have to be remote, and I'd probably be searching across national borders. So what it comes down to is I just need to make more games, I need to make better games, and I need to find some level of success that lets me continue building games. My favorite part of building games is really the work. It's hard, drives me crazy sometimes, some days it's impossible, but everything about the process, when it comes down to it, I really enjoy. Even the marketing, so hopefully I can keep doing it. I wouldn't say no to the idea of, say, moving to Barcelona if Larian Studios called me up and told me they needed me. The chances of that happening are slightly less than 60% as far as I've calculated. Until now, I haven't really given YouTube much priority because it's something that takes time away from making games, but I want to do something different in 2026. For 2026, I'm going to commit to posting one progress report style video every week, one sort of devlog with minimal editing. Probably a lot like this one with the minimal editing. I don't have a fancy camera set up. This is just recording on my phone. Maybe someday I'll get a nice camera, but cash flow. 2026, I'll be posting vlogs, so you can hear about the progress I'm making, the things I'm working on, the trials and tribulations of Drag and Dropper. So subscribe if you want to see that, and I look forward to seeing you in 2026.